Hello guys and welcome back to Hey Manager, and today we'll be looking at my Fantasy Premier League team. So I'm going to get a bit more personal with this one, minus the professional voice. We'll get straight into it. Last week I had a pretty good week. We had some pretty surprising results. Everton beating Spurs, for example, a 4-3 against Liverpool and Leeds, which is a big one. Southampton actually losing out to Crystal Palace, but a few big wins, including Arsenal beating Fulham 3-0, Willian being the highlight man, Wilson getting a debut goal for Newcastle, and also Leicester, Vardy getting 2, and they played very, very well, as well as Chelsea. Werner not getting his goal, but he got his assist in his debut. So, we'll look at my team. 78 points overall, had a pretty good week. It's a shame to say that I did in fact have Digne on the bench. I didn't see them doing well against Tottenham, but Tottenham didn't particularly play an incredible game. I did captain Aubameyang as I thought he would probably pick up a few more points against Fulham, but he did score a goal, picked up a yellow card, which obviously is a -2 points as well, so I could have been on 80. But I didn't foresee Salah getting a hat-trick on the opening day of the season. So yeah, it's a bit of a sticky one. But nonetheless, we've done pretty well. If I had have captained Salah, of course, it's -7 points going down to 71, plus another 20, it'd have been 91 points. Put me in good stead for the next game week. Justin had a very good game, picked up an assist in the Leicester game, had a clean sheet as well, did have a yellow card, but he got 9 points. Mitchell, the £4 million bargain this year, 90 minutes played under the clean sheet, that's another 4 points. Son, a very disappointing week for him, just the 2 points for playing the game. Calvert-Lewin got a little bit of, well, not a little bit of a goal, he got a goal. Wilson getting a goal, and obviously Werner proving himself to be a pretty decent player. On the bench, Sheffield United not looking fantastic, Norwood having a good game, Egan not, but they do not matter since they are on the bench. So we're going to move on to my first transfer of the year, and we brought in Anthony Martial, and controversially, I've taken out Werner. Reason being, I plan to take out possibly Salah or Son going forward. Aubameyang has a nice little bit of a fixture list. Well, they have a bit of a troubling one, but he has a good game week for next week. It's a tricky few games for them, as well as Liverpool. They have a few hard games coming up. But after Chelsea and Arsenal, it sort of levels out, and you can see them picking up a few goals in these games. Whereas Tottenham have a few kind of fixtures coming up, and then they play Manchester United, but we'll have to see how they sort of fare. I want to see Son picking up a few more goals. But Chelsea, I believe Chelsea have quite a hard run. They have obviously Liverpool next week. The week after they do play West Brom, then Crystal Palace, then Southampton actually. So I could see myself putting Werner back into the side. Well, I'll have to do a bit of changing around. The lineup we've gone for is Ramsdale in net, Egan, Justin, Digne at the back, Salah, Aubameyang, St. Maximin and Son, Calvert-Lewin, Wilson, and obviously Martial up front. Martial, the captain this week, playing against Crystal Palace. Aubameyang, the vice captain, just in case Martial doesn't start, but I believe he will because he started a lot of the games in the Nations League. Looks very strong. Salah's on there just in case he picks up another goal. He had a very good start. Could easily bring in Norwood, but I think I'll stick with Salah. And then obviously Ramsdale in net. They play against Aston Villa. You don't know how good they're going to be, but they did play an incredibly good game. I think in a friendly... No, they played in the Carabao Cup. Grealish signing a further 5-year deal. So that's my side for next week. Tell me what you think. I'll be bringing out game week transfers in a bit, just to bring it... Well, not in a bit. I'll bring that out tomorrow so you can see what players to possibly put into your squad, change them around. They'll be even valued players. And yeah... I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, and I shall catch you in next week's episode of my, I don't know what to call this really, game week, my team, game week 2, my team. We'll see anyway. Right, catch you next week. Ciao.